Hello Python programmers. So this is the part 1 of our automation of mouse operation using pyautogui video series. Actually this is a 2-part video series. In this first part we'll see that how we can automate the mouse operations that are click, drag, point and all the mouse operations that you can normally perform by your hand. We'll try to automate that and it will be done in 2 ways. In the first part or in this video, we'll see that how we can automate the mouse operations using the coordinates, using the X and Y or the height and width coordinate of your screen. And in the second video, we'll see that how we can automate the mouse operations by providing the image. Okay, so let's start off with this part. So these are the commands that we're gonna explore. Actually, one more slide is there. Okay, so these are the commands that we're gonna explore. I'm going to show you that how they are applied practically on our mouse. So let's start off. So let me first show you that how you can install pyautogui. So what you'll do is you'll open the command prompt and simply write pip install pyautogui. Now if you are able to hear the click sound of my keyboard, this is because I bought a new keyboard which is a semi-mechanical keyboard. If you want the link of that keyboard, the link will be provided below, and full exposure, it is an affiliate link. Okay, so let's install our pyautogui package. So just write pip install pyautogui and click enter and this package will be installed for you. For me this is already installed, so it is saying requirement already satisfied. So let's close this and let's open a Python file and let's write a command. So first of all we are gonna import pyautogui. It should be pyautogui, and then let's start off with the first command. So if you want to control the mouse operations by the coordinates, then you should know that what is the size of your screen. Now the laptops or the desktops come in various screen sizes, so this command can be helpful to let you know that what is your screen size. Now this is not the most important command, but yes, you can say that it is pretty important. Okay, so there are some spaces, so let me remove them. So what we'll do is let's print it. So we'll print the size. Okay, let's run the command. Okay, so pyautogui, the spelling is wrong. The spelling in my slide was wrong. This is why it's showing an error. Okay, so this is the width, 1920 is the width and the height is 1080. This is the width of the screen of the laptop that I'm using. Okay, so now let's move on to the next command. Not YouTube. Okay, so let's move on to the next command, which is to get the position. So let's say that you have placed your mouse pointer at a specific location. So this command will help you to get that location. Okay, so let me copy this and open, and what I'll do is I'll replace this with the command and then replace all the spaces. Okay, so let's run this, and here you can see that this at that moment my mouse was pointed over, my mouse was present over here. Now let me move my mouse over here and then run the program again. So here you can see that the position are changed. Let me place this at the very starting of the screen, and I hope I will get 0 0 as the output. Yes, 0 1, which was pretty close. So yeah, this is working fine. So you can use this command to get the position of your mouse pointer. Now you must be wondering that these are simple commands. I mean, these things are not that amazing that you are showing to us. So yeah, I know these are very simple thing, getting the screen size, getting the position, but if you're working on an automation project, let's say that you are working on a Facebook auto liker project, or let's say Instagram auto liker project, or anything like that, in which you want to automate the mouse operation, or even a GUI automation project, then you can use these commands and then just automate your project. It will be a fun little project. So let's move on to the next command, and things will now spice up a little bit. So this will show you the position of your mouse pointer live. It means that, let me open the command prompt so that we can get the full flavor of this command. So first of all, we'll import pyautogui. Okay, and now let's provide a command. So what this will do is it will display the live positions. So let me run this. Okay, so pyautogui, it should be pyautogui. Okay, so here you can see that this is showing the live x and y coordinates and even the RGB. RGB is the red, green, blue, which is the color of the position at which my mouse pointer is. Here you can see that 12 12 12 is the shade of this black, and if we move to white, here you can see it is 255 255 255. Okay, so this is not jet black, this is something 12 12 12, but this is jet white, or we can say that it is pure white. So here you can see that this is for red, this is not exactly red, this is why it is not 255 and others are not 0. Okay, so you got the idea, right? So now let's move on to the next command. So this can be very helpful to get the live positions of your cursor or your mouse. Okay, so ctr plus c to exit, it's written here. Okay, so now let's move on to the next command. So let's say that you want to drag your mouse pointer irrespective of the current position. Let's say that you want to drag the mouse pointer, or you want to move the mouse pointer at a specific location. So you can use this command, and what you can do is, I'll write this in the program only. So yeah, so let's do this. So let me write this here, and let's say that I want to move this. Now this command accepts 3 parameters. First is the x coordinate, second is the y coordinate, and third is the z coordinate. So x coordinate, let's say 0, and y coordinate, let's say 0. So we want to move to the very top of the left hand position, which is the top of the screen, and let's say it will take time of 5 seconds so that it's visible to us. So this third parameter is the time taken by pyautogui to move your mouse cursor to a specific location. Okay, so let's run this program. Let's save this first, and now let me run this. And here you can see that I am not touching the mouse at all, it's moving by its own, and here you can see the program is executed now. Okay, so now let's move on to the next command, which is how we can click, triple click, and double click. So this command will help you to click, which is a very basic mouse operation. So let me copy this and paste it here. I am commenting this out so that you can see all the commands. So now click accepts 3 parameters. I guess 3 parameters it accepts. No, actually it can accept 5 parameters. The first one is the x coordinate, second one is the y coordinate, third one is the click, how many times you want to click. If you select this triple and double click, you don't need to specify this parameter. Then the fourth parameter is interval, how much time will the click take, and last parameter is the button, right button or the left button. So let's do this. So first coordinate is y. Let's say that we want to move to 0. Okay, 0 0. And the third parameter was click. So let's say that we want to click 3 times. Okay, so fourth parameter is interval. So let's say that we want to take time of 4 seconds. Okay, and the last parameter is button. So let's say that we want this to be a right button. Make sure that you're writing this inside a string and it should be capital, small, sorry. So let's save this and run our program. Okay, so we got an error which was pretty much expected when I'm writing a code. Okay, so click. Okay, so it should be clicks, I guess. Okay, so not the Windows key, and again I'm getting an error. Okay, so once again there have to be a spelling mistake. Okay, so we haven't written x is equal to and y is equal to, because in this click command we have all these 5 independent parameters. Like, you don't need to write all these parameter all the time. You can select that you need only the buttons command, you just want to click the right button, you don't need the interval, or you don't need the x and y coordinate. It will click at the present position. So you can use these 5 command independently. You don't need to write all the commands. So this is why we are specifying that this is x and this is y, and this is why we were not specifying x and y here, because these two actually were pretty much required. So let's save this, let's run. Okay. So once again, okay, so yeah, I have to stop the video because the error that we were getting before, this fail-safe error, was happening because I was moving the mouse cursor or the mouse pointer to the very top, and this is the condition specified, or this is the parameter defined by pyautogui, which says that if we want to cancel the automation, let's say that you are performing an operation and you want to abort that operation, or you want to exit that automation, what you can do is move to the very top or the 00 uh, coordinate, and that program will be stopped. This is called fail-safe condition in pyautogui, and this can be disabled also. Like, let me show you. It is working for if we specify this. Okay, so there is an error now because let's change these values. Let's change these values to x and y. Okay, so here you can see that our program is working because we have changed the coordinates of our program to 110. Okay, so now let's make this 00 and see that what error we are getting. So let's save this and let's run our program. So here we are getting the fail-safe error, which means that the pyautogui fail-safe condition has been triggered and it has stopped the program. So this security measure has been provided by pyautogui. So in case your program is not working as you want it to be, you can stop the program or stop the automation in between. Okay, so and if you want to disable that fail safe security condition, then what you can simply do is, I have written that in my ppt. I was saving this for the last, but the condition came here. So what you can do is, you can simply write fail safe is equal to false. Okay, so pyautogui.failsafe is equal to false. So what will happen is, even if we move to the very top, our program won't be terminated. Here you can see that it is clicking right button 3 times in the interval of 4 seconds. Okay, after 4 seconds you will see that program is finished. Okay, so the program is finished. Okay, so this is how the click command of pyautogui works. These are the 5 parameters, and we have also seen how failsafe works. So let's move on to the next command, which is drag. So let's say that you want to drag your mouse pointer to a specific location. You're selecting a specific lines, or simply want to drag it for any purpose. So pyautogui has a command for that also. So let me show you that how we can do this. So it accepts 3 parameters, just like the moveTo. First is the x coordinate. We don't need to write that it is x or y. So let's say that we want to move to 100, 100 and 100, and the duration that this automation will take is, let's say, 4 seconds. Okay, so let's save this and let's run our program. And here you can see from the position at which the cursor was present, it is moving to 100, 100 in 4 seconds, and I was not touching the mouse at all. It was all the automation task. Okay, so this was how the drag to command works. So let's move on to the next command, which is drag relative and move relative. So here, in our previous commands, we were specifying that move to this coordinate, move to a specific coordinate. Now, what we can do is we can provide a relative position. Let's say that I am present at this position where my mouse pointer is, and I want to move relative to 100 coordinates or 100 units. So over here, so I don't need this coordinate or the position or the x and y coordinate of this position. I just need to tell, okay, move 100 units of x and 100 unit of y from the respective position or the current position. Okay, so let me show you the example. So let's say we'll use the drag one. So let me copy this and we'll comment this out. Okay, so it should be Ctrl plus V. Okay, so it accepts all the parameters that we have seen before: the x coordinate, let's say 100, the y coordinate, let's say 100, and the duration, which is, let's say, 4 seconds. Okay, so I guess the duration spelling is right. Okay, so let's save this and let's run our program. And here you can see that our mouse pointer is moving very slowly to 100. So let me change the value so that we can actually see the movement. So okay, and there should be a comma. Okay, so let's see. Let me save and run our program, and here you can see that this is moving, and as we can see that the lines are selected, we can see that it is dragging also. Okay, so this is how you can use this drag relative pyautogui command. So, and the last command of this pyautogui using the coordinate video is the scroll command. Now, as you know that your mouse pointer, the physical mouse pointer, has 3 buttons: the right one, the left one, and the middle scroll button. If you're using a laptop, you will not have that scroll button, obviously, but if you're using a mouse, then you will be having 3 buttons: the left, the right, and the scroll button. So we have seen the automation of the left and right buttons, but we haven't seen anything for our scroll button. So this is the command that will be used to do the scrolling task. Okay, so let me paste this here. Okay, so this will have 3 parameters. First is the clicks, the number of units that you want to scroll this mouse up to. So let's say 5. Okay, so let's say 5. No, actually it's units, so let's say 500, so it is visible to us. It's not 5 scrolls, it's 500 units. Okay, so we need to specify big amount. Let's say that we want to position our mouse pointer at 100, and actually we do not need these values. Let's see with the units only. So let me open a web page so that we can see this. And by the way, if you want to explore the pyautogui mouse operations, you can go to this official page of pyautogui. This is the documentation of pyautogui. You can just explore this package over here. And okay, so we'll try this command on this page only. So let me minimize this so that we are at this page. So let me run the command. Okay, so we are having an error. So okay, so let me see what that error is. No attribute as scroll. Okay, so there is definitely a spelling mistake over here. Yeah, this should be small. Yeah, okay, so it is working. Let me save this and let me move to the web page so that we can see. Okay, so not this one. Okay, so let's move up and let's see that how this thing works. So let me run the program. Okay, so we were not able to see anything. Okay, so पोपट हो गया ये तो. So let's do this once again. Let me minimize this, Actually, this is working. We can see that the program was finished, but we were not able to see the output because we are not present at a very scrollable page or something. Let's make this file scrollable. Okay, so we are here, and let me save this and let me execute the command. Okay, so we can see that we were scrolling. Okay, so this is what this command can be used. This command can be used to scroll the page. Let's say that you're working on a Instagram or a Facebook automation project and you want to like the pics, so you can use this scroll automation command and then scroll down the page. You can like all the images. I guess I have used this command on my Twitter auto liker project. Yeah, I guess I have used. So yeah, I'll provide the link below. You can watch that project also, and you can see that how I've used this pyautogui package to actually create an automation project. I have used Selenium and pyautogui for that project. Okay, so yep, this is it. This was a short video in which we have explored the automation of mouse operations using pyautogui. This was the part first, in which we have seen that how we can use the coordinates for this task. In the next video, we'll see that how we can use the images and then just say to pyautogui, okay, so just look at that image and drag that or click that or move that, whatever it is, just do it with that image. Okay, so yep, meet you in my next lecture. Bye bye.